Welcome back, guys. Team Smuggy here, and we're back with the MRC for round 3, race 6, and this time it's at Lago Maggiore, and it's the reverse grid from the first race. So, in first place we have Alberto in the Genesis on first. In the Alpha 155 we have in second is Halder. C-Max put it in obviously in third with the Lambo. Scruffy Bear in the Ferrari fourth. Fifth is Marco in the Renault Trophy. Sixth is Locke in the Spaceship. Seventh is Dennis with the Alpha 4C. SG2, eighth in the Alpha 4C. Ninth is Kenobi in the Ferrari. 10th is Alfie in the Spaceship. 11th is Santino in the Spaceship. 12th is Jay West in the Lambo. And 13th is Willy Wonka in the Renault Trophy. So, as I say, it's a reverse grid, and it's 30 minutes. So we're on 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away they go. Another clean getaway so far. Marco there getting a fantastic start, straight down the inside for the first corner. Alberto still out in first place. Alder second. Fantastic start by Marco there, up to third. Dennis is in fourth. Everyone just getting round pretty cleanly there. So we'll get to the positions shortly once everyone settles down on this race, as it can be a little bit hectic. Coming up now to the climb of this circuit, which is the shorter circuit out of Lago Maggiore, the east version. And everyone's still close up. Alberto's dropped down there. That's allowed Marco to battle with Alder. Alder's holding his own there. Just a few little squabbles here and there. Just need to sort yourselves out for next time. I'm going into the last corner now. A really tight hairpin. SG just running a little bit wide there. Three-way battle. Who's the bravest? Santino gets a little bit of a bump there off Locke. Not affected him though. And car's still trying to find positions. Bit of an incident there. Just go back a little bit. See what happens. No race is won in the first lap or the first few laps. Just need a few little incidents, a few little knocks and bumps. Just gets a tap there off Locke. Obviously Locke waits up for Santino. I think Alberto must have thought he's caused it and also waited up, which he didn't need to. It's allowed a few people to get past. Kenobi now trying to put a move on Alfie up the inside. There's also battling Jay West on the inside. Obviously the second race we do use the second car, which is either 4-wheel drive or an MR. And Willy Wonka up to 5th. Purple sector for him. Dennis is 4th. Marco's 3rd. Just dropped down a little bit more there. Scruffy Bear's in 2nd. Alder's just trying to pull a lead away from Scruffy Bear. They'll still come down in one chain now. Out there with the fastest lap at the moment as well, a 1:27.7. Scruffy Bear still getting chased down by Marco. There's also Dennis now in the battle with Willy Wonka also chasing with C-Mac there as well. Marco just running wide. West puts the move on C-Mac, both in Lambos. Both have a history of battling with each other. It's allowing Alfie to join in as well. People just running a little bit wide. Still, just a little bit. Can't really overtake in their messes. It's not the best place to do it. Marco's dropping down a bit. Someone's just gone wide there. Was that Marco? I think just running wide over the curbs. Santino's now put the fastest lap in. Fox put the move on SG. SG just let him go. No point in battling at the moment. They're still doing a good job out in first. Now he's got Willy Wonka there. Scruffy Bear battling with Dennis. The two Lambos still battling side by side. Alfie's now getting them. And Kenobi with Marco behind and Santino. Alfie's put the move back on Kenobi. Kenobi runs it wide. Alfie's just let off a bit. That's allowed Santino and Marco to get past. J West and C-Mac now caught up to Dennis. What's happened there? That did not look very healthy. We shall go back a bit. Let's go back one more. J West just gives Dennis a little tap. Nothing too serious. Dennis weaves the car. J West taps into the side of Dennis. That's a hit. Scruffy Bear. Dennis waits up. That's allowed Santino. That could be one for the stewards, I think, to see about that one. Let's carry on the rest of the racing. Willy Wonka's now got past Haldare for first. Well, Haldare's battling back. Santino's up to third. Marco still battling with Kenobi and C-Mac. Locke and Alfie are also in that battle as well with J West. Locke's putting the move on C. It looks like he's putting the move on C-Mac. Does he get the job done? No. C-Mac just slides there a little bit. Alfie on the side by side with C-Mac. Alfie gives him the room. Now J West is chasing down Alfie with SG2 close behind. Can SG make a move on J West? He does. J West runs it wide. Let's have another look at that. Go back a bit. Just gives Alfie a tap there. SG2 now pulling up the side of J West to try and get on the inside. J West avoids. Yeah, you can't park there, mate. That's allowed SG2 to get past. Dennis with his little wobble on there in the background. So Willy Wonka's out in front. Centino still got the fastest lap of a 1:25.9. Centino, obviously, Halday's dropping back a bit. So Centino is in second. Marco's in third. Fourth is Kenobi. Fifth is Halday, under fire from Locke. Also C-Mac. Alfie. SG2 is now under fire from J West battling with Dennis. Alberto in 12th, and Scruffy Bears in 13th after that incident. Top four just starting to pull apart. Obviously getting away from the battles. Halday's just dropping down a little bit further. We have a tyre issue. C-Mac and Locke still battling there. Obviously with Halday and Alfie all in one. J West has managed to get past SG2. Dennis not too far behind now. The battles do seem to be in the midfield at the moment. Some of the guys still haven't settled themselves, their racing styles. Alfie on the outside, now on the inside of Halday. Gets the job done. C-Mac and Locke still battling. C-Mac get up the inside of that Locke there, get the place back. Does look like he's on the side, not quite. C-Mac just sits behind. But Locke runs it wide, that's allowed C-Mac, now Alfie. C-Mac's got past, so that's allowed Alfie to battle with Locke. Can Alfie find a weakness to get past Locke? Obviously these three are now closed. Dennis is now closing up to these two, which will make another three-way battle. J West has got through that corner safety this time. Alfie's on these two are battling. Alfie's on the outside, Locke's on the inside. Who's going to break the latest? Locke gets it done. Alfie takes the tighter line in that corner. Go up front. So Willy Wonka's still out in first place. He's also put the fastest lap in now, which is a 1:25.4. Centino's also got his own fastest lap of a 1:25.6. It's already only 2/10 difference. Marco's on a 1:26.3. 1:26.5 for Kenobi. 1:26.5 for C-Mac. Fastest from Locke so far is a 26.9. Alfie's is a 26.7. And Locke's picked up a penalty. 27 there for J West. 27 there for SG. 26 for Dennis. 27 for Halday. 28 for Alberto, and Scruffy Bears at 27. About a few seconds, a couple of seconds there between the lot, between first and 13th, sorry. So it does look like the top four are checking out. Also C-Mac in 5th, looks like he's checked out from the battling pack from behind. More great battling going here on with SG, Alfie, Locke. Actually, Locke served his penalty. And Hal there, battling hard with Alberto. With Scruffy Bear still in 13th. Locke's just getting it all out of sorts there, I think. We'll have to have a quick look. Getting on the back of Alfie. Alfie runs it a little bit in, deep in the corner. Locke runs it massively wide. Manages to keep hold of it. But also picked another half-second penalty up for his troubles. Albert under fire from Alberto. That's allowed Scruffy Bear to catch up to these two. So three-way battle for 11th, 12th and 13th. Scruffy Bear up the inside of Alberto. Takes the tighter line on the hairpin. Keeps it really tight. Great move. But Alberto's not finished yet. He's got the inside for the first corner. Takes the defensive line. Scruffy Bear gets it on the inside of the next corner. Great racing by these guys at the back. Battling just as hard as the front runners. So Locke's now down to 10th place, runs it wide again. Alfie's into 9th now. Chasing down SG. Dennis. Chasing down J West. Will Dennis entice him with some sweeties? Kenobi. Oh, Kenobi's dropped down a place. Apologise if I missed that, guys. So that's allowed C-Mac to go up to 4th. Well, obviously, Kenobi's still going to want the place back. Marco's in 3rd. Excuse me, guys, while I just take a drink. Apologies for that. So we've got Willy Wonka still out in 1st. Santino's in 2nd. Say Marco's in 3rd. Again, it does look like the top 3 are checking out. Pulling away from the battles from behind. C-Mac's in 4th. A little gap there from Kenobi. Can Kenobi chase it down? J West has managed to get away from Dennis. And now under fire from SG and Alfie. Two Alphas battling side by side. "16 minutes into the race. 14 minutes left. These three battling. Obviously SG and Dennis continue the battle from the previous race. Again, like I say, the top guys just pulling away now. Purple sector there for Willy Wonka. Santino in 2nd. Also, he's obviously swapping places for the fastest lap, with Santino now with the fastest lap of a 25.2. They're starting to space themselves out now, by the looks of it. Just settling into the groove of the cars. Finding their own strategy now. trying to conserve a bit of tyre for a last push towards the end of the race and gain an extra place. Alfie's got past SG2. See, that's allowed him to chase down Dennis. Locks in 10th. Doesn't look like he's quite a distance away from SG2. Obviously Scruffy Bear's not too far behind Lock. Again, Alberto and Alder battling at the back. This is really, really great to see. These two guys not letting up. Obviously they don't want to be last in race, but obviously they still do gain the points. Does look like Jay West is catching up with Kenobi. Tyre wear, the Ferrari just above halfway. See, the Lambo does look after its tyres a little bit better on this circuit by the looks of it. Again, obviously if people are on pads and people are on wheels, so there is a difference there as well. Just look like C-Mac is catching up to Marco as well. C-Mac with a little bit more tyre wear on that front left. These two guys at the front, Willy Wonka and Centino, not much of a gap at the moment between them. Willy Wonka's putting the fastest lap of a 1:24.9. So he is pulling away from Centino. Centino's pulling away from Marco. About the same gap between Marco and C-Mac. As you can see, Kenobi and Jay West in the background there. Going to start battling before long for 5th and 6th. Alfie and Dennis for 7th and 8th. Who's got the better tyre wear? Does look like Alfie is got the better tyre wear out of these two. Yeah, obviously I think Scruffy Bear's been in for tyres. He's on the mediums. There's quite a lot of grip on them. Hopefully they'll come into play shortly into the last 5 minutes where you might be able to catch up to Lock. Alberto. Alberto has been in the pits to change his tyres. Whilst having a great battle there with Alberto, so Alberto's now got a good gap on Alder. Let's jump on board with the new boy, Alfie. And just start chasing down Dennis. Put some great lap times in. Got no one behind him to worry about. Just needs to concentrate on the person in front, which is Dennis. Comes up to the complex of quick S's in succession. Dennis just kicking up the dirt. Alfie taking a tighter line there. Up to the last corner, the airpin. Just be wary of that sausage curb on the right because it can throw you off. So we come down to the start finish straight. So this east circuit is a twisty circuit. Lots of sharp corners in succession as well. Can't see anyone else battling at the moment. I think everyone's just, again, just setting in the ways. Comes down the long straight, or short straight I should say. So this really long right-hander that tightens up and then opens back up again. Did look like he had a better exit there than Dennis. Does look like he is catching him up. Back through the complex of fast S's. Just got to be careful that you don't put too many wheels on the grass because it will spin you out. Again, minding the sausage curbs. And that's a lap of East Maggiore with Alfie in the spaceship. Thank you very much, Alfie. Jay West has also got past Kenobi as well. I do apologise for that. So let's see back up to 4th. Jay West is 5th. Kenobi again, that front left just does not want to play ball. And that's allowing Dennis to catch up to him. Also bringing Alfie along as well. SG there just slightly dropping off the pace. Scruffy Bear's in 10th. Locke now down to 11th with another half-second penalty. Alberto's running in 12th. 13th is Halder, about to be lapped by the leader. So he's seen the blue flag sign, so he just needs to pop out the way. Jump on with Willie there. So you can see Santino in the background. Obviously Willy Wonka hasn't pulled too far away from Santino. Marco in 3rd. C-Max in 4th still. Could Jay West catch up with him? There's only 5 minutes left of the race. Kenobi obviously feeling must be starting to feel the pressure now that Dennis and Alfie are starting to come to join him. Runs it a little bit wide. So just trying to nurse them front tyres. I think that's the only battle so far. Everyone else is literally on their own, just taking in the views and obviously just counting down the last few minutes and laps. Now there's obviously let Willy Wonka get past. Does it look like Santino have caught him up, Willy Wonka up a little bit? Does look like it, obviously trying to get past Halder. Jay West obviously literally catching up to C-Mac. C-Mac hold the place. Only a few minutes to go. Let's have a look behind, see what Kenobi. Yeah. Dennis is now starting to catch up really with Kenobi. And also bringing Alfie into it. Bit of to and fro with the gap there between these three. Move up. See, Max tyres are a little bit more worn than Jay West's. Jay West overtakes it, gets C-Mac. Finally doesn't park it on the airpin again. See Max doing a great job in fourth, holding up J West. J West put the move on this corner. No, it's just a bit too far behind. Just close up the gap though. Clips the orange sausage. Both coming down to the first corner now. J West all over the back of C-Mac. C-Mac defends the corner well. Shuts the door on J West for the second corner. J West now thinking where he can attack. Go back a bit, see how these guys are getting on. Now it's a three-way battle, literally. Kunobi just hanging on to his sixth place with Dennis right behind, and also Alfie. Alfie goes up the inside of Dennis, gets the title line. Dennis gets a better exit. Kunobi runs wide. So again, J West still on the back of C-Mac. Can't do anything about him at the moment. C-Mac just pulls a bit of a gap there on J West. J West is starting to come back. Again, Kenobi's got a little bit of a gap breather there, as Dennis is deciding which way to go, is to attack or to defend. If he starts defending more, it's going to allow Kenobi to get away. Yeah, coming up towards, I think this is the last lap for these guys, I think, as well. C-Mac has got, sorry, J West has got the move put on. C-Mac, sorry. Before the first corner. So that moves J West up to fourth. See Kenobi now. See where Willy Wonka is. There he is. Coming up to finish his is the last lap of the race. J West has pulled away from C-Mac. Again, these guys are still battling. I think they're going to be battling for a bit. So we'll go back to Willy Wonka. Just getting past Alberto. That'll be lapped. See Willy Wonka now coming down to the final corner of the last lap. So that'll be 2 wins out of 2 for this round for Willy Wonka. Great racing guys. Alberto brings it home in 11th. Second in Centino. 12th is going to be Halder. Great racing guys. J West is going to be 4th. C-Mac in 5th. Marco comes home in 3rd. Now Kenobi, Dennis, this is going to be a really close battle for the finish. It does look like Kenobi is going to take it. It is. Dennis in 7th. 8th is Alfie. Great racing guys. Bringing it home in 9th is SG2. And last but not least will be 10th place Scruffy Bear. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time for the next rounds. Bye.